Peace. This is a meat and potato associate production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is numbers, offerings, and gods. Now, this video is made specifically if you haven't worked with a particular god and you want to know some of the ways to go about it. As I've said before, but I want to reiterate it, not every god has a sigil, but where you can never go wrong at is doing your research about the deity and talking to someone who's an adept or a occult sifu in their own right and giving you qualitative information. So for this video, I'm gonna nominate myself. So let's get into it. Let's say you want to work with Anubis. What incense would you use for Anubis? Because the Netheru don't necessarily operate by sigils. So the incense that you would get is either frankincense or sandalwood. The crystal that you will use for Anpu or Anubis is obsidian. And one of the numbers that is very favored amongst the Nether or the Kemetic pantheon is 7. Now, offerings. This you can never go wrong with. Anubis likes beer and he likes meat and dark chocolates. But if you really want to get on Anubis' good side, liquor. And it ain't just for Alegua or Papa Legba. Anubis likes rum. So let's recap. Sandalwood incense, obsidian crystal, and 7 is one of his numbers. Beer and rum. But let's say you want to start getting into the Necronomicon and you want to work with Enki. Enki is the deity you work with if you want to raise your alchemy and increase your wisdom. And a incarnation in Kemet, his other aspect is Thoth. So amongst the Sumerian pantheon, they don't really have a particular numerology that they go by. But what they do have is numbers that are basically power rankings. So with Anu it's 60, with Enlil it's 50, and with Enki it's 40. And he likes beer and fish. So that's if you want to work with Ea or Enki. If you want to work with Hermes, his number is number 4. And his stone would be Amethyst. So if you want to work with Hermes to increase your alchemy, he's the counterpart of Mercury. So you want to work with Hermes, number 4 is his number, Amethyst is his crystal. And also always do your research, because just because somebody's a part of a particular pantheon doesn't mean that they don't have their personality clashes. Prime example, if you give an offering to Athena, one of the offerings that you can give besides flowers is olive oil and doing something to help the downtrodden. But Athena doesn't really, they resolved it, but they have personality issues, and that's with her sister Aphrodite. And I remember Aphrodite was like, I can't work with you. It's nothing personal. And I didn't understand at the time, but now I know because of the personality issues. And when you start working with them, I'm going to say this because I've said it before, and I think that some people really aren't hearing me. Do not put every pantheon together. I've said this before. I'll give you a prime example. Don't put on your altar the Neter and the Orisha together, because you asking for your house to get tore up, literally. So don't do that. But if you want to work with Hermes and Anubis or Enki or whatever, like I said, always keep, if you don't have any other incense, keep these 2 incense, frankincense, and you keep sandalwood. There's not a spirit out here that doesn't like that. And like I said, for those that I just mentioned, you know, you can just do that. And colors. If you do work with Anubis, his colors are black and gold. So go on Amazon and you can just get you some black and gold candles. You can do that. And lastly, for Horus, ironically, and I found this out in a book called After God is Debia. Horus' favorite number is 10. That's Horus or Heru's number. So that's offerings, gods, and how to go about approaching them. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.